Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 articles, and you should read these articles when you're done scrolling on your phone for 12 hours straight and your brain is fried and you want to read something to slow down your brain activity. And if you are a woman, these articles are a must read for you. Before we start the video, go check out my Instagram and follow me there. I talk about all things empowerment, female rage, self development, and some beauty videos that I just post for my own enjoyment. Yeah, so let's get right into this video. So, the first article that I want to bring to your attention is on radical acceptance, the art of sitting with what is. I know this sounds so cliche and boring, but trust me, this article literally felt like a warm hug after a harsh reality check. I've been on my healing journey for quite a few months now, and I wish I read this article when I started my healing journey, when I was like breaking down every single day, when I was not doing okay at all, and all my childhood traumas were surfacing and I had no option but to deal with the unresolved trauma. I so wish I found this article then. This article talks about what radical acceptance actually is and what it looks like in various circumstances. It will literally teach you how acceptance, which literally sounds like a harsh storm, is actually a very calm spring season. And if once recognized, it can feel like a warm hug, a liberating, relieving feeling that your body was searching for all along. What's written in this article is not from the books or movies, but from spending a long time in grief. You will get a lot of clarity if you're someone who is stuck in the face of being stagnant in almost every single area of your life, which is directly leading to you being in a war with yourself in your own head. Radical acceptance does not mean you give up or you surrender to the reality. It's more like you just make peace with whatever is happening and you think about what can be done next. After reading this article, I feel like radical acceptance is something every single person should know about and should apply in life, because this might bring about enough peace in world, or at least close to that. So the next article is for the women who are trying to break cycles. And before starting anything, baby, I am here to validate you. You're so freaking powerful and you have to read this article, because this made me feel like I'm not alone, in breaking cycles, because it's very common for us women to feel lonely whenever we, take big steps, and when there's barely any support around us. This article is called Focus Baby. You are breaking a generational curse. This article is breathtakingly powerful, and after reading this article at the end, I literally got goosebumps. I am not kidding, I am not exaggerating. I literally also shared this on my Instagram stories, and guys, this is something you should not miss out on. This article captures generational trauma. The author is talking about how her grandmother couldn't break the cycle and just surrendered to the patterns, and how her mother did the same thing but in a different way. And then the author talks about her own perspective of the trauma that has been passed on from her grandmother to her mother and how it feels like to just watch that happen. This article is for every woman who's being told it is what it is. I know we hate that. Like I literally hate listening to that. Listen, I don't want to accept reality as it is. And if you are someone like that, I get you. Like, why do people even say that? Like, no, brother, not everybody is here to accept reality. Some of us are literally here to change the freaking world, okay? Okay, let's get back to the article. And she came to a very big realization that if you do not face the pain, you pass it on, and if you don't bury the pain, you inherit it. It hit me so deep in the chest, I cannot even explain in words. I need another language, I need new words, I need new characters to deliver what I felt when I read this article. The next article is about a Nigerian woman. This article literally made me almost cry, and I loved reading this piece, but at the same time I was just like questioning the whole world. I was like, why is this still taking place? Did we not fight enough to have and live a life filled with freedom and the free will to do things the way we want to do. It's called Why Are Women Still Being Sold to Men in the Name of Marriage in the Big 2025. And this article is more like an essay written by a Nigerian woman. And it talks about this whole cultural thing of paying bride price to the man when a woman is getting married to him, which is kind of similar to the dowry system in India. The only difference is that the man pays to get the wife, and this money doesn't even go to the woman, it goes to the parents because they have to get compensated for raising her the whole life. I was like, I was so shocked. This article or an essay is more like a rebellion against the systematic dehumanization of Nigerian women, which is still happening in 2025. And this essay is filled with so much female rage, which I absolutely love because I love seeing women when they stand up for themselves, when they stand up for other women. And while reading this article, I could literally feel the rage of the narrator. It's so real. You have to read this. Moving on to the next article, which is also like an essay written by an African woman again. It is about African women not being able to wear their natural hair the way they want to wear it because it is not seen as beautiful and it is just not culturally accepted in their own country. It highlights the silent war between self acceptance and societal acceptance that Black women face, which also directly links to their identity. It all starts from an African girl who makes the bold decision of wearing her natural hair after years of relaxed straight hair. She first feels very good about it, but later on, when she enters the corporate world, she's questioned for her hair and she's criticized for it, and she's called untamed and unprofessional just because she's wearing her natural African hair in an African country, in an African company. It talks about the degree of discrimination against Afro textured hair. At its core, this story is about shame and resilience and how the acts of self love can literally lead to community disapprovals. And it can also literally feel like a betrayal to every single thing you are just because you have to earn money. This article is literally my second favorite after the generational curse article. And the name of the article is Love is an Illness to a Woman with Goals. And it talks about how self abandonment does not always look dramatic, but can also happen very, very slowly, especially when a woman with big dreams and big goals and ambitions gets into a relationship with a wrong person. It talks about how women can literally end up losing their individuality when they enter into relationship, even though the man in the relationship claims to be supportive. It also talks about how women often end up sacrificing, compromising, and adjusting in the relationship and literally end up forgetting about their own independence, their goals, because they're in love. My favorite part of this article was when she explained about what true love actually feels like. You should definitely read this article if you're a woman with big goals and ambitions, and if you feel lonely, bearing them alone, because I am the woman who has like very big dreams and big goals, but nobody talks about the loneliness that comes with all these things because you can't relate to anybody out there because the ratio of the people like us is very less. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments if I should do a part 2. I can search more articles for you guys because I love reading, and if you love reading, I would definitely love doing that for us. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and have a good freaking day and go achieve your goals. I'm here with you.